What is going on, everyone? I am the Yu-Gi-Oh! Scrub, and you don't even need to worry about calling me Bailey today because I'm going to be scrubbing. Is that a word? Scrubbing? Regardless, we are playing what I'm calling Dark Magician Turbo Deck. It is Yugimoto.deck. It is Dark Magician Girl, Dark Sage, Sorcerer of Dark Magic, Skilled Dark Magician, Apprentice Magician, Magician of Faith. Yeah, a lot of just good spellcasting cards, Dark Magic Attack, Sage of Stone. Let's talk about it because I'm excited for it. I don't think it's going to be good, but if I can declare direct attack with Dark Magician and tell you all that I'm the master, GG's, that would be the piece de resistance. Alright, so we're running 2 Dark Magician. I know I should probably be running 3, but like, I think Yugi, did he only have 1 in his deck? Because I feel like we only ever see 1 Dark Magician. Like, it was his boss monster, but he never summons a bunch like Blue Eyes with Kaiba. He's just like, I have Dark Magician, he's going to win with 1 Dark Magician, so I don't know. But we want 2 because, obviously, it's Dark Magician Turbo. 1 would be too little. But we don't want to be bricking on it, so that's why we're only running 2. We do have 3 Dark Magician Girl, because we have 3 Sage of Stone, which can help special summon the Dark Magician from our hand or deck. We also have 3 Skilled Dark Magician, so this can be another way to get, a Dark Magician. Tribute the card after it has 3 spell counters, why we're running a bunch of spells in this deck. We also are running the Apprentice Magicians, which work well with the Magician of Faith, the Old Vindictive Magician, and then the Time Wizard is also a level 2 spellcaster and a light that can be special summoned. Maybe we can get a Dark Magician on the field, get the Time Wizard, use it, and just try to summon Dark Sage. It would be incredible. I don't think it's going to happen, but you never know. We also have the Sorcerer of Dark Magic and 1 Chaos Sorcerer, no BLS, but Sorcerer of Dark Magic needs 2 level 6 or higher spellcaster monsters. Well, Chaos Sorcerer is a level 6 spellcaster, so you can either have Dark Magician Girl and Dark Magician, which probably is the easiest because you summon Dark Magician Girl, use Sage of Stone, and then special summon Dark Magician. Then you can go ahead and tribute for the Sorcerer of Dark Magic. It's just a bad gen, so it's not good, but it's fun. Obviously, we're going to run it. And then the other way is with the Chaos Sorcerer and maybe a Dark Magician Girl, maybe Dark Magician, who knows. The Breaker, because it's a great spellcaster, also works well. The Apprentice Magician. Apprentice Magician works because it can obviously float into a Magician of Faith, getting us back a spell, which can help fuel skill Dark Magician, or give us tribute fodder for Dark Magician Girl, or Demok even. Demok is a great card as well. We're not running the quick play where you tribute a Dark Magician and then you get to special summon the Demok. I just don't think that's quite good enough, and frankly, deck space was already really tight. There was a lot of things. Originally, I kind of had a Scapegoat Metamorphosis just so I could have some defense, maybe even some Decrees. We kind of have a side deck that's like, I don't know, go into a more standard, if you can call any of this standard GOAT control, chaos, chaos control, I suppose. I don't think it's going to be great, but let's just go ahead and go join the GOAT format ladder, because I want to summon Dark Magician and declare direct attack. Found an opponent already, but let's hope that you're having a fantastic day. I've already clicked the button, or just clicked it for your viewing pleasure. And, yeah, my opponent wasn't having a fantastic day. He didn't want a fantastic day playing against me. He knows what would have happened. He knows that I would have told him I'm the master. If you guys get that reference, I'm sure most of you probably do, that cringy old Yu-Gi-Oh commercial. Oh my god, it was so bad. A bunch of 20-year-olds in the park. Granted, like, that is their audience, but it was definitely targeted towards children. And it was like, you could be like this, and it was just, the cringy 20-something, I summoned Dark Magician, declared direct attack, told you I was the master. Like, that's not how people talk. Alright, we're going to upstart Goblin right away. Opening hand is Dark Magician Girl, Ring of Destruction, Sage of Stone, Pot of Greed, Delinquent Duo. We will then go ahead and Delinquent Duo. So, I love seeing 2 Trinity pieces in our opening hand. Hitting the middle card from my opponent's hand. Call of the Haunted, okay. And Morphing Jar. Please tell me he's not playing Empty Jar. That would not be fun. We get Magician of Faith and Dark Sage. That is unfortunate. Can this only be special summoned from deck? Hand or deck, okay. And then we will, I think, set Ring of Destruction, and we'll set the Magician of Faith. If he is Nobleman, he is Nobleman. But we have Pot of Greed and Duo as potential hits right now. It's just too much to not play. And we can protect it with the Ring of Destruction. Then flip it on our turn. Tribute for Dark Magician Girl. Use Sage's Stone. I just think that putting it on the field is clearly the best option. Alright, he summons DD Warrior Lady. We will go ahead, eat 1,500 life points, Ring of Destruction, the DD Warrior Lady. Main phase 2, he sets one back row and passes. We draw Apprentice Magician. We will flip summon the Magician of Faith, getting ourselves Pot of Greed, tributing for the Dark Magician Girl. Make sure this is okay. The reason I'm doing this before is because I want to thin the deck. I'm going to use Sage's Stone. Special summon Dark Magician. Make sure that's okay. He Ring of Destruction's the Dark Magician. You should have Ring of Destruction the Dark Magician Girl. You've messed up. Because I can special summon another one. And this is now 2,300 because we have a Dark Magician engrave. Getting Snatch, Steal, and Apprentice Magician, though we've already normal summoned. I was kind of hoping for something. We are not going to be able to get the direct attack for game, but we will be able to get a direct attack off, putting him at 200 life points. And unfortunately, we've normal summoned, so that's just the end of our turn. But we have the ultimate wizard in terms of attack and defense on the field, which I don't think is true. We just gotta win. I'm just gonna bring in preemptively the Royal Decrees. I don't know if this is gonna be smart, but we're gonna do it. I saw a DD Warrior Lady. I saw a Ring of Destruction. Maybe he's playing Warriors. Who knows? I do like the Decree with Dark Magic Attack because only my opponents, it's a Harpy's Feather Duster, not a Heavy Storm, so I can actually keep my Decree. I don't always love running Heavy Storm and Decree in the same deck just because I'm like, I want to keep my Decree. His trap's already turned off. They kind of do a similar thing. Alright, he summons Breaker, getting a token, and setting 2 back row. Passing turn. We get MST. Standby. Main. We will go ahead and I think set Old Vindictive and MST and pass turn. If he chooses to use the Breaker, we can chain MST, and if he doesn't use the Breaker, we can just pop it with Old Vindictive. So we'll chain MST, gets rid of the Breaker effect, and we're still going to be able to pop it anyways. We hit a Mirror Force with our MST. I'm a big believer if your opponent sets into Breaker, I don't use it, unless you're just going for game. Almost certainly, it's a chainable. I suppose, you know, there's mind games you can bluff, but I feel like that was relatively obvious. Okay. Opponent monster gates the Breaker. Not something you see every day. Interesting. Summons Death Koala. Well, that's fine. I was gonna say, I hope he summons a monster, which he does, and he pops my Old Vindictive with Exile Force, and it's not the monster I wanted to see, but it's a-okay. We can summon Breaker next turn, pop the other back row, attack over the Death Koala. And he actually goes and summons the Breaker with Call of the Haunted, so we'll take 2,700 life points here. He did normal summon Exiled. We get Skilled Dark Magician. I think here we do summon the breaker. And try to pop that back row. It was premature burial. Okay, I'm happy I saw and hit that. We'll just get the +1 attacking over Desquala. If he wants to ram breakers, that's fine. No light in graveyard for the Chaos Sorcerer. He tributes for Jinzo. Okay, that's not great for us. The old Vindictive would have been really nice to have. We get a Dark Magician draw. We will set Skilled Dark Magician. Just gotta protect our life points at the moment. And it is beefy enough that it can eat an attack. 1700 defense is nothing to scoff at. Premature Burial. Alright, let's see. We have nothing that is substantial here. So unfortunately, do we risk it and eat one attack? I think we do. Because maybe, just maybe, we draw like an Upstart Goblin. Sangan will eat 3,400. Still have enough for the Premature Burial, though. So, spell? Graceful Charity. Okay. Well, I think what I have to do here is summon Skilled Dark Magician. Activate Graceful Charity, which will put a counter on Skilled Dark Magician. Drawing Apprentice, Dark Magician, and Brain Control. I think we discard one Dark Magician. I wish we drew a Nobleman. I think it's just the most dead card here. Actually, we can now Premature Burial. We'll discard Brain Control. Because if we Premature Burial the Dark Magician, we can get the Jinzo off the board. Without needing to tribute, or yeah, that's Skilled Dark Magician. Alright. And I think then we'll just go ahead and attack over Jinzo. Make him eat 100, and I think we'll wait. I feel like maybe we can get the Chaos Sorcerer alive. We'll set the Nobleman across out. Leaves me a little vulnerable to Heavy Storm. Yep. No attack over Sangan. If he has Heavy Storm, then it is what it is, but the Skilled Dark Magician is still there and it'd be fine. We get Dark Sage, that is not a good draw. We will set Apprentice Magician. And I think just pass the turn. Maybe I should be more aggressive right here, but I think... Okay, Decree is a great draw. We'll set Decree, pass turn. Again, very vulnerable to Heavy Storm at the moment, but that's fine. MST's the Premature Burial, getting rid of our Dark Magician. No! Why would you do that? Ring of Destruction. Royal Decree. Keeping ourselves alive. Passes turn. We get Delinquent Duo, completely dead. So we'll set it, but just pass turn. There's the back row I wanted to see, and we draw Sorcerer of Dark Magic. We might be able to summon him. We'll go ahead, activate Nobleman, hitting the face down. Hit a DD Warrior Lady. Really like to see that. And now we'll declare and special summon back our Dark Magician. Because why not? It just beefs him up to a more powerful monster. I would love if he summoned a monster. We don't want him to get exiled force. Though maybe we do. I think we're finally going to attack over the Sangan. We can't just wait for a light. So, all my waiting was kind of in vain. If he gets exiled force, if he wants to pop Dark Magician, that's fine. We're left with the Apprentice Magician. He gets Sinister Serpent. A-okay. Not great, but not terrible. He's going to be able to wall us pretty effectively. He has Pot of Greed. Of course, that's fine. I have Decree. I can't negate. He summons his own skilled Dark Magician? Eight. I can't let him. If he wants to get a Dark Magician and ram, that's fine. I swear, whenever I play Dark Magician, which isn't often, I run into the only other player also running Dark Magician. Though I suppose it's not guaranteed. He might just be running the skilled Dark Magician because it's a good 1900 Dark monster. Alright, he gets Kaiku. That's fine. If he has more spells, he could then tribute the skilled Dark Magician. But he needs 2 more spells. I just couldn't let Demok hit the field because Demok would obviously be able to attack over the Dark Magician, making him obsolete because he would then not be the ultimate wizard in terms of attack and defense. Main phase 2 pass. Okay. Brain Control, another dead card. Very unfortunate. We will attack over the skilled Dark Magician first because that's an easier way for him to get rid of my Dark Magician. And we'll set Brain Control because it's dead and pass. So it makes no difference to me if it gets Heavy Stormed or Dark Magic attacked. You never know. Heavy Storm, okay. So we lose Brain Control, we lose Delinquent Duo and Decree. But in reality, Decree was the only thing that made any difference there. He sets a monster, changes Kaiku to defense, and passes. We draw Sage's Stone, also dead. We will attack over the Kaiku. And we'll set Sage's Stone. Because Sage's Stone, I mean, I guess it's not dead. We do have another Dark Magician in hand. So if we did draw Dark Magician Girl, in theory, it would be live. Standby main, we will upstart Goblin. Drawing Time Wizard. We'd be able to get 1 spell card from our deck to our hand. Graceful Charity? No, we've used it. It's probably Pot of Greed. We can't summon it, though. Do I try for the funny play or the smart play? I'm leaning funny. I feel like we have to. I mean, Time Wizard is a light. Actually, I can't. Sadly. I would lose, because Time Wizard, I forget about the burn. It's not just I destroy my monster. So we're just going to set the Time Wizard. And attack. Sinister Serpent, okay, that's fine. I really wish I could. Yeah, unfortunately, we're just too low. Time Wizard would destroy everything. We'd take a bunch of burn damage, and then we would just lose. So at least this will maybe put a light in the graveyard. He does finally destroy the Dark Magician with a Regeki Break. I wish Sage's Stone was another Royal Decree. He summons a Blade Knight. And attacks over Apprentice Magician, which will get us Magician of Faith. Because Apprentice is not a flip. We get Snatch Steal. Now we can do something funny. We're going to Snatch Steal the Blade Knight. Tribute over the Blade Knight and Time Wizard for Dark Magician. Special summon Chaos Sork, banishing Time Wizard and skill Dark Magician. Tribute both of these for Sorcerer of Dark Magic. And attack. It'll be on my channel tomorrow. So, we get the Sorcerer of Dark Magic out. I'm happy. That's all we needed. The funny play was go for Dark Sage. But the burn of Time Wizard would have killed me. Alright. I mean, he's probably gonna win. He's gotta banish the Sorcerer of Dark Magic. Setting a monster, passing turn. We get Dark Magic attack. What's our play here? What can we do? I mean, I think our only play is flip Magician of Faith, declare, get Snatch Steal, Snatch Steal BLS, and try to attack. I'm going to go for the damage over the banish. It's Sinister Serpent anyways, so I'm glad. Takes 33. We'll set the Dark Magic attack and pass turn. And just hope he doesn't have a monster. I mean, he's gonna have a monster. He has to have a monster. But if we didn't do anything, then BLS just attacks next turn. I mean, I suppose maybe he would have banished, but I think this is still the better play. He just passes. We get another Sage's Stone, unfortunately. To defense. Right away. And try to attack for game. Threatening Roar, okay. We'll set the Sage of Stone and pass. He's going to gain another 1,000 life points, but at least we aren't going to die from getting attacked over with the Magician of Faith in face-up attack position. And if he doesn't put anything on the board, in theory, we can go for lethal with the 3,300 we have. Card Destruction. He discards a couple Dark Magicians, a Demok, and a Tribe. What are the odds that we run into another Dark Magician player? I swear I've never played, like, all the videos I do, I've never played against a Dark Magician player, except for the times where I decide I'm also going to play Dark Magician. Well, he has Snatch Steal of his own, so he's taken back his own BLS. And, alright, he gets game. Now, I think the play here... I'm going to bring in, like, one Metamorphosis. No, Skill Dark Magician is good. I don't know what to do. Nox didn't seem too good. But not terrible. I'm going to take them both out for Metamorphoses. The level 1s are only the Magician of Faith, but I don't know. Maybe we can Brain Control or Snatch Steal a monster of his and then end up with a win somehow. Nobleman's, I just feel like, sat for the most part dead in our hand. He was setting Sinister Serpent, maybe a Sandgan, but I don't know. I feel like he should likely summon the Sandgan, making Sinister Serpent really the only thing. The rest were kind of bigger monsters. He doesn't seem to be running the Apprentice Magician stuff the way we are. Alright, Demok, Apprentice, Faith, Sorcerer, Decree. And the last card is... what? Very laggy. Sage of Stone, okay. We will set Apprentice Magician, set Royal Decree, pass turn. He sets a couple of back row and one monster. We draw another Royal Decree. Unfortunately, I don't want to set the Magician of Faith because we just don't have a spell, so we'll pass our turn here. If he goes for like a trap, flip Cyberjar. That's fine by me. So we'll get Dark Magician Girl, Snatch Steal, Upstart, Skilled Dark Magician. Actually, might bring this to hand. Let's see what he has. What Skilled White Magician's attack? 17. We're going to bring this and we're going to set it. To hand. To hand. Because I don't want him to know which ones are which. We will set Old Vindictive first, then Skilled Dark Magician. I like the Skilled White Magician. That's pretty interesting. It's another light. He tributes for the Jinzo. Putting a light and dark engrave, unfortunately. But we have Snatch Steal. And Decrees. So I think we're fine. He tribute and does hit the Old Vindictive Magician. That's unfortunate. battle phase, he's going to attack and hit me for 5,400. That's a lot of life points. But I think we'll be okay. Pass his turn, we get another Apprentice Magician. So I think first we'll upstart, just get that out of the way right away. Get Skilled Dark Magician. We have just darks, no lights in grave. He has Exiled Force. We'll Snatch Steal the BLS. And go right away and just attack. You take 600, attack again. He has Scapegoats. Okay. That's not great for us, because Metamorphosis might be coming. But we can set Magician of Faith to give us a light, and I think we keep everything else in hand and pass. We'll gain 1,000 from the Snatch Steal. I can't remember. I don't think he added a Metamorphosis. Snatch Steal of his own. So, the Snatch Steal wars and he's gonna win. Unless he just chooses to not attack. If he chooses to banish, we're kind of still in it. He does change it to defense. And then accidentally banishes. He's gonna declare the effect. And banish my face down Magician of Faith. I could have waited for him to target, but like, what's he gonna banish his own token? Summons a Kaiku. And yeah, it's gonna be an uphill battle for us. He's getting rid of... We still have one dark. So in theory, Graceful Charity, draw a light, summon Chaos Sork, banish. We get Brain Control. We'll gain 1,000. Activate Brain Control. Take BLS by paying 800. Activate Decree in response to his Ring of Destruction. He already has a dark, so I am just going to attack to clear the Kaiku and token. Main phase 2. We'll tribute the BLS for Dark Magician Girl. And while we're at it, we'll activate the Sage's Stone to special summon the ultimate wizard in terms of attack and defense. And then I think we just pass here. He has a light and dark engrave, but what can you do? Heavy Storm wipes away both my decrees. Sets a monster and passes. We get another Dark Magician, really. We'll summon the Skilled. Attack over the tokens first. And attack over Blade Knight. Well, he already had a light engrave. He passes turn. Sage's Stone. Oh boy. Here it comes. I summon Dark Magician. Declare direct attack. Told you I was the master. GG's. Guys. Very fun match. Thank you. That was great. Paladin Turbo is a fun deck too. Nice. I prefer the cat version with lots of, what is the card I'm looking for? Emblem to search. Buster, but yours is definitely more fun and original. That was great, guys. I'm happy. I'm happy. I summoned a Dark Magician and I declared a direct attack. Woo! Thank you again. Have a good one. Alright, I think that's gonna be it. 37 minutes, but like, how often do you guys get the rare Dark Magician and like use the Buster Blader? Oh my god, that was just completely unplanned. This was the first game. I'm just like, I want to play some Dark Magician Turbo. Let me go for it. And that's what we run into. And we get a win by declaring the direct... Oh, guys. Guys. Whew. I'm excited. Thank you all for watching. I'm the YuGiOh Scrub, and goodbye.